like the zooming in because you can see loads of stuff and you can get more interested in it.
I think it's extremely important to look very closely at things because things aren't always what they seem.
I enjoyed how we had different ideas.
It's nice to have diverse ideas and everyone has a different point and everyone can share their opinions.
The opportunities for the children through the Superpower of Looking are unbelievable, and they're opportunities that schools and children wouldn't necessarily get. Also, the opportunity for the whole school in general, experiencing, artwork that you wouldn't necessarily explore through the curriculum. A lot of the children in my class, when you teach an art lesson, they are different children. They are so confident, they are happy, they just come out of their shell, and I think if any school can take that on board and give their children and themselves an opportunity, then I think take it.
We live in a media-saturated world. We're every day bombarded with images, and now is the time for a project that makes children more visually literate. The Superpower of Looking will help everybody navigate that.
Our children loved it. They were excited, they were enthused. It gave a different perspective to our art lessons. It wasn't just purely coming to the art room to make. It was teaching children to look, to observe and to have discussions with their friends, which is so important.
The idea behind visual literacy is seeing what other people don't and gaining clarity from multiple perspectives. And when we're using works of art, we have details, what's there, what's missing. It's not just the act of seeing, but it's being really adept at being able to communicate what it is you see. Our perceptions inform the inferences that we make about people, situations, our own safety, our decision-making capacity. Now I train everyone from law enforcement, the intelligence community, nurses to NATO officials and Navy SEALs. It is just so incredible that the Superpower of Looking is able to combine these powerful forces of using works of art in collections throughout the UK, bringing them to these students and tailoring it for use by their teachers. They're not just providing these works of art, but giving the teachers the tools. We take the intimidation factor out. It doesn't matter if the teacher hasn't studied art history. The Superpower of Looking gives them the tools to use these extraordinary works of art in these public collections and bring those artworks to their students who may never get to see them in real life. It's a magical alchemy.
Looking at art provides a wonderful apprenticeship in looking. You learn to acutely observe. You also learn as a byproduct about artists, about history, about maths, about science. It's a wonderful way of learning this super skill.
How do we use the superpower of looking to include rather than exclude? I think that's pretty important.
If you teach children in primary school to look at things and have an understanding that they can make their own decisions about things, make their own drawing, come to their own sort of resolution about the world through looking, you're enabling that child to have a voice, to design their future. If you can look at the world, you can be an engineer, be a designer, be an architect, be a fashionista, but you can also be a good citizen. We've all got the superpower of looking, and it is a really important thing. It's about understanding the world, and it starts with understanding art, really, looking at art, trying to think what's there, and then what do we think about it? And that's why it's important. It makes people powerful if you understand things, and it's all about looking.